Okay, hey, it's DZ here, and we just came back from a regional. Hey, that's my name. We just came back from a regional, and this is a deck profile that won the Winamat, one of them, and did pretty good in the tournament.
Yep. Alright, so I guess my channel's Firestar307 if you feel like going finding it, or those of you that may randomly know me anyways. But yeah, it's plants. It was inspired at roughly 2:30 the morning before, and I got Jeff Jones to sign a Spore. Yay! But okay, so Spore is the first one. Plants. You run the basic plant engine. If you don't, it's not plants. Whatever. Then I ran a tuning wear, which ended up just kind of being meh. I never really got to it. But it worked out fairly well when I played the deck before, but I just never drew it, so I'll probably end up taking it out. And then 2 Doppel Warriors. This is a key piece to making one of the deck's best plays and just making a lot of good plays with Librarian and drawing a bunch of cards. And then triple Junk Synchron. This makes all of your good level 5s in the deck, and just lets you go off, and is pretty easy to get to. And then only 1 Debris Dragon. The only card in Extra Deck that it can make Scrap Dragon and Stardust, but not very easily. Besides that, it basically just makes Black Rose. I guess one time I did bring back a Card Trooper and just kind of beat somebody down with that field in a Dark Armed.
What?
And then
You watched that?
It was so pathetic.
For Light Swords, I play 2 Raikos and a Lila. The one Lila, I mean, it really gets in there with the back row, and then Raiko's missing timing and all that nonsense. But yeah, this is the new mat that I won.
Dude, that one guy I tribute summoned his Stoic, and he's just like, it doesn't miss timing. I was like, yeah, it does.
Actually, Stoic doesn't. But,
No, it does. It's so when you can. It got
Anyways.
ruled that it did. Anyway.
And then Double Trooper, milling, and works great with Call of the Haunted. Tour Guide and Sangan. You don't actually have to run the 4th piece in this one because
It's bad, yeah.
Because, like, once you have Sangan, you can just get to, like, anything in the deck. Sangan and Call of the Haunted, or just getting Sangan and searching your pieces is really easy. I played Double Reaper, which was maybe a little bit much, but it really helped out against, like, Banner Rabbit and some other things. I'd probably take one out for, I don't know if
For nothing, because it's 44 cards.
Yeah, it was a 44 card deck, which hasn't really bothered me,
Oh my
at least. But Chaos Sorcerer VLS, it's plants, they're good. This card's stupid, it needs to be banned. Bring Chaos Sorcerer back to 2. Anyways, Dark Armed, it's actually works really, really well in here. It's easy to manipulate the darks in your grave, one way or another. And then Double Trigodia and Gores for big hand traps, so to speak. Gores is just great with Spore and whatnot, and then Trigodia can do anything you want to. And then Double Veiler for the monsters. I think it's 28 monsters in the deck. And then I ran 1 tuning to get to the Junk Synchrons faster and mill a little bit. And then Rhoda, either Junk Synchrons or Doppels. And then 1 for 1, I'll probably take this out too since I'm taking tuning wear out. I mean, it gets to Spore and maybe Veiler beyond that. It's just not as good without Glow Up Bulb in the picture. And then Pot of Avarice, it's plants. Allure, there's enough dark targets that it's justified. And yeah, Double plants. And then 1 Mind Control, MSTs, Heavy, Dark Hole, and Monster Reborn for spells. I don't remember how many spells there are, but then traps is triple Call of the Haunted and double Torrential. And that's it for traps. I mean, you could play like Mirror Force or something, but that's what I decided to go with. I never really had a problem with the traps at all. And then for extra, I just ran 4 Exceeds, the good rank 3s, Leviathan, Leviaires, and mains 10 tempo. Oddly enough, Leviaire was the least useful out of all of these. But they all helped out in some way or another at some point. And then Formula, Armory Arm, the best card in the deck, just you draw all day. Cataster, Junk Warrior, put in a lot of work. If you can get this guy up over 3,000, it's just a pain to deal with. Best out to Gores ever. Black Rose, you do use its second effect quite frequently. I mean, I won games with it. Scrap Dragon, Stardust, Shooting Star, and Shooting Quasar. Yes, you can make that in this deck. It requires a Junk Synchron, Doppel Warrior, a Spore in the graveyard, and either Dandelion or Lone Fire.
Dude, now that you mention it, you actually won that Winamat with Black Rose's second effect.
Yeah, I won the last game of the Winamat.
That's funny.
And then for the side deck, the third Veiler, and then double Imps, double Max C. This is the first deck I've run Max C in a while. It actually helped out more because it was just a level 2.
Get back with Junk.
That I just normal summoned it and
You can do that too, I guess.
synchroed up into something, and then went up into something else, got Scrap Dragon, like synchroed up into Scrap Dragon or something. And that's the hand traps, and then double Thunder King. It's really easy to play around your own Thunder King in this deck. And then the third MST, double creature swap for like Dino Rabbit, Agents, Dark Worlds. That's kind of how I beat Dark Worlds too, is I just kind of stole their Grapha and some other shenanigans. Dust Tornado, because Macro and D-Fire pain. Mind Crush, Prophecy, Mermail, Piper decks. They apparently exist still. And then Double D Prison was the last one. These are kind of iffy, but 2:30 in the morning, you don't care. But yeah, so that's the Junk Doppel. Making Quasar is really fun. There's that happy card, that happy card. Those guys.
Plants!